You're listening to iLive Radio, changing the way you listen to radio. iLive Radio.
What's good, what's good? This is your girl, Draya Ivy, your lovely and gracious host of the Ivy Talks podcast, episode number 18.
18! Alright. This bitch is growing.
Episode 18. I'm here with my lovely team, my amazing co-hosts.
H-O-L-L-A, Rock. A.K.A. Lex-Roc. What up, everybody, all our viewers? Click the subscribe button. Keep tuned in. Share a friend. Bring a friend with my co-host, Jay.
Easy. You already know what it is. Jay Nice in the building.
I like the excitement in the room today.
Let's go.
Throw that shit down, court over to my man.
Wasn't that great?
Okay.
Hey, Jay, your groupie game stepped up since the last episode?
You know I didn't check, but I'm
You gotta check them groupie
I gotta
numbers.
check my IG.
Alright, Lex, what about yours?
What, my groupies?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Lex don't got no groupies. What's up, baby? Rochelle, Montel, Gina,
Hey,
Karina.
That's good. He in a couple committed relationships.
So you was telling me on the DMX record just there for a minute.
Speaking of relationships, though,
Wow, jumping into
I had some shit that I had to get off my chest, dog.
talk about it.
Should a woman take a man out? I feel yes.
I can't wait.
Like, I don't even know how to jump into it, yo. Long story short, look, a chick must have fell out with a man Valentine's Day or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't even talk about my Valentine's
We're
Day.
gonna get into Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because I definitely found out I was a side nigga Valentine's Day. You know what I mean?
You found out.
I found out the hard way. My phone was so dry, nigga. I thought I had to call up and see if I paid the bill. I had to call myself from the office phone, nigga. Like, yo, this shit ain't adding up. I was a side nigga Valentine's Day, and I was a side nigga for post Valentine's Day.
Right.
Nice. Saturday was dry too. It was hurting. But long story short, though, after realizing I'm the side nigga or the side nigga.
Right.
I get a text. Oh, what you doing? How you been? You know what I mean?
When did you get the text? This is Sunday?
Sunday?
Nah.
What's Saturday?
I got the text this week.
This week?
Yeah, this week.
Wait. After Valentine's
He got the
Way
text.
after. I got the text. I got the text.
Like when she got back in town?
Yeah. So the text hit me. And it's like, yo, how you been? Blah, blah, blah. Because I got a text earlier.
Maybe
Maybe.
you just get back from Chicago?
Man, I don't. Yeah, All-Star, boy, you know, boy.
That might have been
All-Star weekend bitches,
That
they've been
might
in the
have been
Super
it.
Bowl.
Yo, trust me.
But, you know, that's a whole different. We're going to jump into that. But this shit came like this. So, long story short, Shorty want to hit me up, try to say some shit she feel from man, like blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, you miss me, this and that. I was like, yeah, I miss you. Oh, no, you just missed this hole and this and that. I was like, nah, bitch, your box. I ain't say to her, but like.
She said you just missed this hole?
Like, you know, trying to play it off, you know, she wants to feel all sexy and
I don't know if I find that sexy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
When the bitch says she got the hole, man, it's like
you just don't call it a hole.
and she threw me the sewer emoji. So I was like, God, like
The
you just
open-
say, yeah, like you
open
just
hole.
say it's like a Wile E. Coyote hole, dog. Like the Acme Roadrunner hole is just that deep, but
Lady, you
But why would
gotta,
you even say
work
that?
with something.
Like,
I don't know, but listen.
okay.
So I was like, you know, I was trying to be
Was
courteous.
she Jamaican?
No. The views expressed by DJ J Nice are not against
God,
God.
if you said she missed this hole.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I need part of Draya Ivy as well.
Oh, man.
So no, all right. So
Jamaicans understand.
yeah.
You know, I get it.
So this is how it goes, though. So I was still trying to be chivalrous and a gentleman, like, nah, you know, I miss you, but I definitely don't miss the box, nigga. Like, and in a subtle way, like,
It was I.
you really feeling yourself. It wasn't I, nigga. Like, if it's I, the nigga would still be on your line and shit. It's like, yo,
It was below alright.
nah, it wasn't for me.
It was a hole.
Nah,
Definitely a hole.
Oh my God.
I want to take away from that because that's not the situation though.
I feel you.
But long story short, making conversation, we had a good time going out, this and that. We should do it again. I said, all right, nigga, when you taking me out? Where you taking me to? And then it just went south.
Flatline.
Yeah, it's like, oh, how dare you? I would never take a man out. That's against my heritage and my culture. And you're not this and that kind of man. And that my soul doesn't allow me to do such a thing. So I was like, all right, time out, dog. Is it your soul or your pride, or is it your pocket? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if you say,
let's differentiate.
yeah. If you say you had a great time with a motherfucker,
right,
and you sliding in and texting me up, and I ain't texting you up, but you want me to come and give you another good time. Yeah, you want me to come and give you another good time. So you want me to do it again out my pocket?
All right. So
am I wrong? Like, is it wrong?
So what's the question?
Should
a woman be able to take a man
yeah.
out?
Should a woman be able to take a man out? Should a woman be able to take a
Sounds
man
like a
out?
Tyler Perry movie.
I'm gonna answer this live.
All right.
My bad, fans.
I'll go.
Listen.
I'll go first.
Pause. Because my answer is I'm gonna be playing devil's advocate, and I'm also a woman. So therefore, I understand how other women look
know where
at
this
things.
is going.
No, you don't know where it's going.
It's going to the restaurant without the prices on the menu.
No.
Market price. That shit don't got numbers.
Nah, but-
AP.
Well, yeah,
Here's how I feel about it then.
Alright.
I feel it depends on the vibe. Like, I feel like in the beginning, you definitely look at it for a man to take initiative and set it up for however it plays out. But I feel like once y'all get to a bit of a comfortable stage and then a woman to start suggesting things y'all should do, I feel like there's nothing wrong with. I've had it happen where it goes like, yo, all right, listen, you already planned these other ones. All right, hey, I always wanted to go to this spot. You want to roll?
Right.
And then y'all go to this
I
spot.
don't like them suggestive spots, dog. Don't hit me with that shit that you've been eyeing because some other bitch been posting them on IG and shit.
No, but
So wait.
but her suggesting the spot,
Is that
and then she paid for it because it's like, hey, you want to just, I wanted to go to this spot. You want to come with me to this spot because I want to try it out. You already did your work. You already suggested the last few. You done did the surprise bullshit, all the entry level shit.
Right.
I'm talking about past that. I don't see nothing wrong with a woman paying when she's suggesting shit where y'all, it's a give and take now. You bouncing back and forth. Do I feel like initially?
He's not gonna feel this way.
Drea took that deep breath just now. Like, bro, I'm about to let these niggas have it. Fuck you. It's coming. Go ahead, Buddha.
Nah, but I feel like if y'all have that vibe, there's nothing wrong with that. I respect that. I respect the girl that's like, yo, listen, hey, tonight, hey, I always wanted to go to this little Cuban spot. Tonight's on me. Let's do this. I respect that.
Pete, what you saying though? The Cuban spot. Not Nobu.
Nah, but obviously not. Normally it ain't
Definitely
no.
not gonna be no
I just feel that's crazy. Ain't no girl calling no dude and going, hey, get dressed up in your fanciest button down.
Bitch, we going to Las Vegas.
Isn't that an attractive female that does that?
Yeah, but
isn't that seriously,
yeah,
it's a turn on.
You know what I mean? It's definitely. I'm gonna definitely make sure or want to make sure that I'm gonna do something for that shit.
I feel you.
Time out though,
because
versus
you respect that reciprocation, yeah.
Versus the chick that's like gonna call me like, we should go eat.
Yeah. What?
Like,
I really want to say, what did your mama teach you? But number two though, the chick who does offer to take me out certain places, I feel like it's signing a cash money contract. You know what I mean? I just don't go for it.
Okay.
Nah.
the chick
who sent you.
You feel it? You feel it's a suspicion? No, but there's chicks that's like that.
I treat it like the Nation of Islam.
There's definitely
some gifts from Whitey.
There's definitely chicks that hold their own.
It's such a rarity, brother.
Yeah.
I don't know how to treat it. I treat it like it's coronavirus.
I love
rarely
women.
to see it. I run from it.
Hey.
I love them.
Like, who sent you?
Hey, if y'all listening, Jay love it. Hit him up.
You gotta pat him down. Where's the why? Who sent you? You gotta find out.
You know, but I respect that. I respect that reciprocation. If you see I'm out here and I'm taking care of you in this way, right. Every once in a while for you to hit me up and be like, yo, listen, hey, let's go do this. It's on me. I respect that.
Hold on.
Okay.
I need the words from the Queen right now. You heard 3 versions of it.
All right. From the male's perspective, I think. All right. Ultimately, I do think it boils down to the dynamic of the said relationship. Because there's a lot of there's a lot of variables that can come into play. Do I believe that when, like, say there's a first encounter, you meet a woman, a man, however the case is, I do not believe a woman should approach a man on some, hey, we've never kicked it before, I want to take you out. I don't agree with that at all.
That's never happened.
No, it's not even. No,
Let me speak.
Let me finish my
Damn, my
point.
stock ain't that good.
No. Let me speak. My thinking is because when a woman approaches a man in that manner, I believe most men, I'm not saying all, will look at that and say, "Damn, alright, like I don't even have to do anything, and this chick is already coming up to me telling me she wants to take me out." First encounter. Keep in mind, one of the things that even Buddha that Great just said was, hey, if I took her out a couple times and we developed something, again, parameters, it's not that crazy for a chick to spend money on someone she's interested
What happened
in.
was specifically with the situation and scenario I mentioned.
Okay, in the scenario where it's something casual, or in a scenario where it's some chick who's hitting you up, like on some, like, let's kick it, whatever, or I want to go X, Y, and Z, if you had already been on dates with that said girl and you did treat, she's going to expect that you will continue treating, even if she hits you up. Because perhaps that's how she looks at it. She looks at it like a great amount of women who understand that I can have a different guy take me out every day of the week.
And so can a man.
Not like women.
Not like women.
Not like women.
But definitely.
I mean, it all depends.
Not like
but definitely, like
I feel like just like
ever
women.
tell me that not like a woman. There's ugly chicks, beautiful chicks, all in between. And I guarantee you, no matter where this woman will go, she'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different type of dudes in a day, in an hour. Man,
but a guy
can
that sets out to go do that can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Fam, but it won't be the easiest, but you will be spending way more bread.
Who?
A man.
It's nice about to pull out some tails from the dark side.
Alright, so what I'm saying, so y'all saying,
nice to get the bag.
if me and you go out, if the two of us, if all of us go out, and then we're like, yo, in an hour, how many day propositions can you get? Do you think you can get more? Do you think you can get more than me?
In Miami, no.
Okay.
You bring us out to different cities, yeah.
I feel like
because I experienced it. Midwest, different vibe. Up north, with certain one different vibe. They mine is I hold my own. I'm a boss bitch and this and that.
Right.
Out here, you just got a bunch of child heads and scallywags.
I
feel mindset different.
Woman. See, that's the thing.
Different in different areas.
I'm talking about just being a woman. Women. Oh, there's this notion that you don't have to do much for men to want to pursue you. Men, there's a lot of thirsty men out here who will do whatever they can.
We're not just gonna say that. Let me hear that one more time. How that go?
No, but there's a difference. I understand what you're saying, but
a woman
you're not.
Like
But what he's a woman will always have 1,000 more. The ugliest girl on the planet got 100 dudes in her inbox.
That's what I'm saying.
But you gotta understand that there's a difference.
More reason why she's single.
Yeah. So then, but you gotta understand that
just
because a girl can have a date every day of the week, a dude
can have a date.
He's not necessarily gonna walk out. Yeah, he's not gonna walk out in the street and then some girl's like, hey, let me take you out to dinner. That's not going to happen, but he could have enough past experiences to where he could go through a whole week with different girls and then have them pay for his...
Nah. But that's the thing, too. So a lot of
money.
A lot of women need to be mindful how they approach a single dude with that bullshit.
Yeah, but...
Power and resource.
But you gotta understand that they have, but I don't doubt that they don't have plenty of girls that'll fuck them off the strength.
Yeah, that's the real power though. Yeah. I was telling her that earlier, like, tricking is tricking. Whether she wants to give you the box at a time at a prorated cost or reduced cost or charge you more because she knows who you are, if you got it, that's not power. That's just a transaction. Now you stepping in the room and getting things given to you and blessed, whether it's with time, love, affection, or product or material, whether it's a store or whatever, that's power. You are getting something off the strength. But you sitting here and tricking and treating for an end result is not power. That's just tricking.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have money to do it.
Yeah.
And it's not tricking if you got it, but nigga, it's still tricking, nigga. You just trying to water down the reason, like, nah, you tricking, nigga, because you know you paying this or giving that for this. That's tricking, nigga. Like, let's cut the bullshit out.
All right.
And I've been.
Now you coming in the room and getting off the strength, nigga, high five and you know, fucking doing fart jokes and shit, nigga. You the man.
Yeah, facts.
All right. So, anyways, let's move along. Yeah. Let's move along.
Jay Nice. Segway.
Let's touch on Valentine's Day. How was everybody's Valentine's Day?
We just heard that was a side, nigga. But let's remind me again.
Yeah, why not?
That's what it was at. You know? So yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Okay, that's your general system. All right, Jay, how was yours?
I can do nothing actually. I was chilling.
Yeah, I can do it. One-on-one.
I didn't do no one-on-ones or nothing. I went to work.
That's how it be.
I
think holidays as a whole is kind of getting thrown out the window.
Is Valentine's really a holiday though?
No, but it's an occasion. It is an occasion, but I think holidays, the celebration of holidays is looking like it's going out. Like, I'm talking about in the past 2 years, Thanksgiving, Christmas have not been as big a deals as they've been before.
It can't be, nigga, when the mall be open at 7 in the morning.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
cooking turkeys.
you looking at Valentine's Day, all these other occasions where they're normally big deals. I feel like people not celebrating them like that no more, as opposed to before. I'm talking about like 5 years ago. Everybody's like, yo, what spot we hitting up for this?
I knew Valentine's Day is officially dead, G, by looking at a lot of people's stories on IG.
Yeah.
Bitches was just getting regular dozen roses, nigga. And a chocolate here and there, nigga, like a Hershey kiss, nigga.
Yeah.
Not like a pack, nigga, just a kiss, nigga, like just... You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit, Valentine's Day done,
you wasn't seeing the exotic trips. Before they was
vacations, no vacations.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
No jewelry.
There was a lot of Valentine's.
Yeah, what?
That's what I'm saying. I think the celebration of holidays is just going out the window now. Like, social media made it so ridiculous with the competition. I think that it just died out now.
Yeah, because everything's a fucking day, dog. Yeah. I'm getting ready for Margarita Day. I'll tell you that, nigga. Next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah, Margarita Day. National. Yeah, we there. Ivy Talks is going to be doing a live segment from the bar.
Oh, here we go. Why not? So let's move on to some music news. What's the newest music that we've been listening to?
That A Boogie.
That A Boogie that just dropped? How we feeling about it?
I feel like it was alright. I feel like
A Boogie.
Roddy Ricch made it hot.
That intro was pretty hard.
It was. But I feel like it was... I feel like with him, I just can't... I can't get into it. I like, he's good, but he's not... Like, I just feel like it's like, alright, cool. You know, like... I feel like the features he had on the album were the best parts of those albums. Like, you know, like, even from tracks I liked from him before, like Drowning... Right. That was because of Kodak. Like, yeah. I feel like
I like A Boogie work, man. I like his work.
Yeah, A Boogie dude, he got something going.
No, A Boogie does.
How did this man turns out though with that domestic violence charge? You know, nigga, manager or some shit slapped on a couple bras in the hotel.
Yeah, he was wilding out. I don't know. They haven't publicized it, but I just feel like
he never money good.
Yeah,
right.
Royce the 5'9". You dropped the project?
Who wants to check for him?
No one.
Eminem don't even check for that.
Yeah, Royce has got
There's plenty of people that got bars that I'm not checking for no more.
All right, so we're moving on.
That Future remix is
that
kind of hot.
Remix?
Yeah. That Future remix is hot.
Yeah.
Well,
he did it right.
Yeah.
I like
all right, who killed the verse?
Lil Baby
verses.
Lil Baby?
The baby body did.
Yeah.
I like Future's. I like okay.
Nah,
here's the
baby body did more.
Here's the question that I'll ask y'all. Would you have preferred, because this is the discussion we had earlier off camera, would you have preferred what you got with Future, the baby, Little Baby, or would you just have preferred Future riding on that portion of the beat and then Drake getting on the
other part of the
beat?
Yeah, Drake should have been on that.
But would you have preferred that rather than
Drake needed to get on that?
Would you have would you have forsaken the Little Baby, the baby versus to just have had Drake on the other side of the beat?
I say yes.
Yeah? Yes.
I think so.
I agree.
I would have taken it.
Yes.
Matter of fact,
much
Drake,
better.
if you watch it,
just hop on the other side.
I feel like you should just definitely do a verse on that other side of the, my nigga, that remix would be hard.
Have they ever done a three-way remix? Like you remix the remix?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they had a couple
a couple remixes that remix again.
Yeah, they had a couple. Damn,
all of Welcome to Atlanta's and all of
that. I was about to say Welcome to Atlanta.
No. But that was still one song that was remixed. I'm saying to go take a song, remix the song, then go remix the remix.
Nah, I don't think that.
See? So who's really responsible for the remix? JD? Diddy?
Oh, yeah. I say Diddy. Diddy is the... We talk about responsible for the... Or inventor of the remix. Inventor of the remix, I say Diddy.
Okay, you go with Diddy for the inventor of the remix, but can we touch on Kels? Because Kels ain't getting credit right now. Kels got some mean remixes.
Kels got crazy.
Can we touch on Street Dreams remix?
Yeah.
I Wish remix. One of my favorite songs of all time.
Ignition
remix. All right.
Download remix.
Download.
Yeah, keep it on. All right, but
that's heat.
I do not know. All right. I know Ignition remix. I do not remember Ignition.
Right.
You remember that Chappelle piss on you though?
Nope. No, but I'm saying like this is the remix. What was Ignition?
The original.
It was slow.
It was slow. It was out. It was a vibe too.
Okay, so that
it was a good.
I'm saying like
Kim in the video.
Nah, that's the remix.
That's the remix.
The Ignition.
Oh my bad. Didn't he do a remix?
That was a hit though.
Yo, that TP2 shit was serious.
TP2 is still.
Yeah, that shit was serious.
Like
to this day.
Yo. Trust me, TP2 all day.
Nah, I ain't front though.
To Kels.
Nah, real shit too. The R, that double album, that was serious, dog.
That shit was serious.
That was a serious trip. Like,
if I could talk about the Hands of Time,
yo,
that was on there.
Did I see something about?
Is Kels really running for Diddy spot in remixes?
All right, so this don't make no sense. All right, it says R. Kelly Ignition remix was released in 2002,
right?
But it says Ignition was released in 2003.
Nah, you know, Google they just trying to sabotage R. Kelly further and further.
Nah, but it be like that.
Oh, they was both on Chocolate Factory though.
Right? Yeah, and then he probably dropped the remix was hotter, so he dropped that. And then,
heavy people. All right, so anyways, moving on. So the Life is a remix, we heard that. Royce 5'9", we got that going. Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
All right, Pop Smoke.
That was a vibe.
Alright, okay, I remember that.
What Pop Smoke? The Pop Smoke project.
How come everybody got electronics but me?
I think
give me something to hold on.
I think Pop Smoke. I think Pop Smoke is fire. I fuck with
all this shit sounds the same.
Every record sounds the same.
Dude,
but do you fuck with it or not?
Nah, it's designer, nigga. It's designer all over.
Every record
sounds
designer
with a little more traction.
Everything sounds like Welcome to the Party. It do. Everything.
Everybody waiting for
I heard him on other beats, and he sounds straight. You feel me? So I wish he would have had something else on the album besides like 6 records of just the same beat.
I'm waiting for Smurder and Roddy Rebel. That's it. They coming soon.
My favorite song from him is still Gotti on the Jack Boys. That my bitches love Coco. Like I think that sounds different than
I like the
Dior.
I like War, I think it's called.
Yeah, War is hot too.
So alright, so what about alright, let's get into the 50 Cent interviews.
Alright.
He did with the Breakfast Club. He's been doing.
These quick along.
Huh?
You got a date tonight?
Yeah. We just going through shit today.
She's like, look at the time.
Yeah, shit to do. It's Taco Tuesday.
Yo, I'm about to get hit with that yawn, man. The time. It gotta go.
So what you about to do?
So what y'all doing after this?
Right.
Now there's actually just a lot of content that I'm trying to get to.
I feel you.
And there's a couple things on my list that I know that we're gonna start ranting on.
All right, so that 50 Cent though. How you
yeah,
feel about
like
it?
what's going on?
Was there anything special about 50 Cent interview? Has he really had a significant interview to talk about?
I mean, maybe because of everything that's going on with Power. It's like the press.
He got like 4 more shows coming after. Like,
I may be the only person that never seen Power. I never seen an episode of Power.
No, but he just got the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame not too long ago.
Never.
So because of that, he's doing all these. Bless you. No, but he's doing all these press runs now because of the fact that he got the walk of the Hall of Fame in LA.
The walk of
really?
The start, yeah. Never seen an episode of Power. Never seen an episode of Power. Never seen an episode of Empire.
I can understand that.
I can understand Empire.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that.
I just never. Yeah, I'm not faithful to shows like that. Like I pick them up like after.
Because my thing is the way, because like you're like a real in tune.
Yeah.
Dude, right? So I'm like, you missed the whole Power Empire.
Well, what happened was what killed Power for me is because I like for a show to be over so I could binge watch the whole season because I hate the like something happened and then it's like wait till next week and you're like damn. So that's what killed Power for me was Instagram. All the memes.
That's a disgusting way to watch TV though. He waits for a series to fucking be dissolved and then like, all right, let me go enjoy this shit.
But the memes killed it for me because it give you so much info on the show that it was killing me to go back to be like, all right, now I want to pick it up.
It's good TV.
It is?
Yeah, it's definitely.
Nah, people been telling me it's hot.
Worth it.
People been telling me to people. So I'm gonna check it out. I fuck with it. Like it seems like an interesting concept. Like the acting seems good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely.
But I never seen an episode of it. But it definitely changed 50's career. Yeah. But do I still check for?
It resurrected him in a way.
Yeah. But do I check?
I think it put him on a whole nother level.
But do you check for?
What about?
Do you check for 50 Cent interviews? No.
Actually, I do.
No, I'm saying I don't. Like,
I mean, he's a very intelligent dude. So yeah, I will listen to
what he was, you know what I mean?
Okay, but back to what he was saying.
Okay.
Back to what he was saying. We gotta control the deviating.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Back to the interview. He touched on French Montana, correct?
Yeah. Bro, he said he didn't. He said he didn't punch him.
No, he touched on it. But everybody's been coming at
the touched on him. Pause.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Nah, never mind. You got
the viewers.
They laughing right now.
The viewers got it.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying in regards to that. I think in regards to what comments he made about Floyd Mayweather. I mean, is there anything that stood out?
I think the beef. I think
like what's really going on there with them?
Him and Floyd. Him and French.
Him and Floyd.
Him and Floyd.
The him and French thing is
it's
I
stupid.
don't feel like it's.
It's not in my tax bracket. They was arguing about which Bugatti they got.
Bugatti.
That's not. You know, I think with the 50 and the Floyd shit is, I think it's more like 50 just really calling out. Like he likes the dude, got love, but just feels the nigga's a little arrogant, does bad business move. Maybe he likes a form of discipline. It's like probably a big brother, little brother situation. You get all this bread, nigga, and you just don't hold on to it. You kind of reckless in your ways. So I think that's what it was. He's sort of like, that's my man. There's always love, but he handles shit different than the way I handle the move shit. So that causes attention. We know about this,
Yeah, I think what happened.
I'm sorry. No, but I think another thing is that he did make mention in that interview where he said he's used to being around other men that are codependent on him. So when you have somebody like me, I got my own bread, I got this going on, I'm not one of your employees. So I'm going to keep it, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Like, nah, nigga, that's not a great business plan. You know what I mean? I don't agree with this in totality. Bring me a better business plan. I'm a businessman. I don't need to depend on you. So I think when you have two men in positions of power like that, I guess that tends to clash, but he did say that's still my people's.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They go back and forth, but there has to be some level of, you know what I mean? Like brotherhood or They have to rock with each other to some degree.
I think it comes from 50. Even though 50 was a successful artist, 50 is also a successful businessman.
Right.
Floyd is one of the best fighters, hands down.
Right.
But
in his division.
Yeah.
I want to clarify.
In his division.
His fights ain't all that to watch. I don't know
yeah, but he is one of the, outside of like Roy Jones Jr., he is one of the best defensive fighters of all time. Like, his defense is impeccable. Like, you don't score no points on him.
Yeah, he gets it done.
Yeah, so I respect that, but it is the difference. Like, I've been in that situation where I've known two people, like, one is a good businessman, and then the other one is just a dude that was maybe a street dude, and he had bread, and then they get together because one has a vision because he's got that vision, and the other dude just got bread. He's not a smart dude.
Right.
So that when they get together, even though they were friends in the beginning, you fall out because the nigga that really knows what he's talking about is constantly like, yo, this is what we need to be doing. This is what's successful. And then the nigga with bread he just probably want the shine from it. He just want it to pop off. Yeah. And he not putting in that footwork to where you feel like, all right, nigga, what am I doing? You know? But it affects y'all friendship.
Right. I mean, all in all, 50 said Floyd is broke right now. What y'all think about that?
I do believe that. Because you got to understand that you have money coming in, but
he's broke.
Yo, but isn't that the craziest ending to the story?
I think like he just.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying. He
like Fifth was saying,
what's
like
broke?
He'll get $700 million.
Yeah,
but he'll spend $700 million, and now he got to go get it.
You got to understand that you may make $100 million. He may make $100 million, but when you lay off from, the industry, but you spend $20 million a year. $100 million ain't much if your lifestyle is $20 million a year.
Exactly.
So Floyd could be eating through that, and then the difference is when you put artists like top earning artists, when they put like Floyd up there, he's always top earning artist as far as salary is concerned. Right. But when you put up revenue of what they make, when you look at LeBron James, you don't take his just basketball salary, you take his endorsements, his Sprite deal, his Nike deal, his this deal, that deal. When you throw all those things together, that can equal $500 million. Right. But when you look at Floyd's revenue, it's always just his fights. You don't see no money from nowhere else.
Yeah, because he don't got no
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So if you just living
personality,
if you live just living off fight money, it's not like your money's making money. Right. You just living off fight money. So you like, hey, you live crazy because you like, all right, I'll just fight, make another $100 million. But when you not doing that for how many years, how you surviving? When you not making your money, not making more money. You know what I'm saying? 50's money is making more money every day. Yeah. Floyd's money is not making more money. Floyd just spending bread like he got another fight to come. But you got to understand, bro, you 40 something.
That's why 50 is like, yo, that's why you see him taking these dates for 10,000.
What was the relationship? All right, so what do you think is his relationship with Meek Mills and speaking out and saying the whole thing that they said about,
I didn't see that part of the interview.
I mean, he was just basically saying at the time, he wasn't really feeling Meek Mill.
He kind of sound coward though. But I did see that part.
He did kind of say that was bad.
I read through that shit, but keep listening to Meek Mill shit. Now, just retell that. So I was like,
I'm not laughing at that. You know what I mean?
Because Meek Mill tweeted something after that. But go ahead.
Yeah. I don't even know, but he was saying basically he wanted to slap Meek Mill at the time or whatever, but Meek Mill pulled him to the side or whatever, and kind of showed his character of being a stand-up dude. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I guess you got to respect that.
Yeah, he wasn't dissing him or nothing. You know what I mean? He just said at the moment he wanted to smack the shit out of him,
but I just
for what though?
Meek felt some type. All right. It goes back to the Meek and Drake shit. So basically, I guess 50 was like, Meek comes from a battle rap background, gets into a battle and does nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
it's true.
Meek, so I guess 50 was going through his little, clown and Meek shit,
But they got a timeout though.
Meek felt like, I guess, you was going hard on me for no reason. Like, me and you didn't even have nothing when you going at me like that. So he pulled 50 to the side. 50's like, I want to slap the shit out of you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what he was saying.
There's two things wrong with that. Yeah, because you got a old VHS tape surfacing around of Meek and some braids battling. Doesn't mean he's about a rapper. Right. Nor does it mean he's good at battle rapping.
Yeah,
right. You know what I mean? And number two, Meek shouldn't have been in the feelings, nigga. If a nigga is saying it now that's 50 Cent, but more of a fan of hip hop, critiquing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically saying he's rooting for Meek. Like,
but it's one of those
things. Rooting like you should have did it.
And it's one of those things. It was one of those moves on Meek, like on the chessboard. It was one of those moves. If the bully is coming at you, you know what I mean? I'm coming straight to the bully. Like, yo, put you to the side. Like, yo, what's really good? You know what I mean? So now 50 has 50 was saying on the interview, like, you know what I mean? I respect him. He pulled me to the side. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
he said he just wanted to slap him, but
so
he didn't.
10 more points for Mel.
It was.
The credit went up some more notches.
Yeah.
No, I respect.
I respect the real nigga shit went up.
All right,
the real
nigga
Meek respected Cross.
I respect it, but
back to that Khaled though, Jay.
That Khaled.
You tell the Khaled.
No, I'm not gonna tell that, but I heard it was some shoe watching.
Yeah, I heard when 50 entered the room, man. You know,
I almost forgot that there was a thing right
now. Nah, there was a big thing.
It's a real huge thing.
Yeah, nigga, Khaled is the reason why that nigga was not played in Miami. Right. That shit deep. Him and Ross.
Alright, so speaking of
50 could have come to Miami for a hot minute.
Time back in
no shows.
What we were talking with Drake.
Yeah, no shows.
With the whole Drake and Meek Mill's thing. How do we feel about Quentin Miller and his latest video drop? Quentin Miller. He was the one who in 2005.
That was good.
Quentin Miller is the alleged. Well, he's gotten this credit.
He was the collaborator.
Okay. He was a collaborator for Drake's. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
This is around the time that Funk Flex dropped the reference tracks because of the Meek
Mill battle. Yeah.
Yeah, the Meek Mill
when
battle.
Meek outed he tagged Quentin Miller in some stuff on Twitter, basically saying that Quentin wrote them tracks.
Bro, I don't get what the issue is about that, because I got writing credits and plenty of reference tracks I done made and folks I know made, and that's how the game goes. You send out the track, you send out the chorus, you send out a little verse or so. If they want to take it, they take the whole, take a piece. That's the game. Like plenty famous rappers, established rappers, street rappers, poppin' rappers grab reference tracks. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
I feel like
that's part of the game itself.
Yeah, I feel like people put too much emphasis on it when, if you really know music, this happens all the time. Like, this ghostwriter being a negative thing shit is stupid as hell when it's like, yo, y'all acting like Beyonce didn't write none of her hits.
But you know,
and she's perceived as the greatest. Rihanna don't write none of her hits.
But that's different, though, being singers. But I'm saying for rap...
I think they look at singers different.
But I feel like as a singer, you write in a more emotional track where people have far more... I have far more of an emotional connection to certain R&B tracks. You understand? That's why R. Kelly is so prolific. That's why these R&B singers are so prolific, because you have such a connection to R&B. Yeah, I feel certain rap tracks, but I don't have the same connection to those as opposed to... I just feel like in hip-hop...
It's easier to talk about love
than
it is to actually rap about
so
life.
I feel like people acting like ghostwriters writing bars is somehow crazy. It is harder for delivery. There's not one person that gave Drake a track that would have been hotter on that track than Drake.
All right, but what I'm saying is, but what about what he's saying now, where it's tarnished his career and his inability to thrive?
I think.
How does that play a part, and is it believable?
I think that
the post office.
Yeah, I feel like.
But is it believable to say you have writing credits with the biggest art in the world and you can't?
No, I feel like with him, it wasn't because of what happened with Drake. It was because he did like the way he was moving around that time was crazy. Like he sided with Meek
he burned his bridge.
Yeah, he sided with Meek at one point because
the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I feel like he burnt his bridge.
I think he sided with Meek because Drake wasn't claiming him like that because of just PR. You can't. So I feel like instead of just falling back,
and just let him play out.
Started siding with Meek, and then Meek
took him against the payroll.
He burnt those bridges. He played into the whole thing. He thought. I feel like he thought at that moment, not the comeback, but at that moment, it was gonna be his moment to shine, to get his
music out there, because he started releasing music around that time.
Remember, the argument was like all of the hits off of Drake album right now is your records. You know what I mean? So it kind of turned.
Work,
you're not Drake, and
that don't work. Drake is a whole different dynamic and package. You know what Drake is, and I'm gonna say this a nice way. Drake is what Sean Paul is to dancehall. If you get what I'm saying,
that's fair.
It's true.
So there's a crossover appeal, and we know why.
Yeah, of course.
That makes them who they are.
But also, his delivery and swagger.
I feel like the whole Drake
if y'all get where I'm going with that,
is A1.
It is. That's why it works, because of the whole Drake package. You know what I'm saying?
What I find it confusing is why was that such a fucking big deal in this at the time in this era of rap? Why was it so shocking for motherfuckers to realize in this day and age that there's a ghostwriter behind something as big as Drake? Compared to fools like in the 90s, nigga. Like, in the 90s, you wouldn't want to hear that shit. Like, these hardcore rappers, you wouldn't want to hear those ghostwriters for Wu-Tang or Naughty by Nature.
Because, I mean, this is like the hottest dude in the game.
But I think it's just because he's number one,
But
that makes sense, though.
In the same breath of air, if I'm Drake, I'm like, all right, so yes, I have a ghostwriter, but can we talk about all of the other people that I'm writing for?
Yeah.
Like all of the other people that
he's
I
putting
write
bars
for?
out.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Drake had bars before when he had no bread. He had bars.
I think this happens a lot of times with people who don't understand what goes into creating a song. Like if they've never been in a session, never had a writing session, never sat through.
I think it does come from the ignorance of
I think a lot
the
of it
average
comes from
fan.
the ignorance. Like if you're not in the studio session and you don't understand how much an engineer could really sway a song this way by saying, "Yo, fam, I don't know about that ad-lib, man," and completely change a fucking song. Or you know what? I don't know about that.
Ad-libs be harder than the verse.
You know what I'm saying? Or yo,
ad-libs be saving the day, nigga. Sometimes you can just ad-lib.
Talk to the Migos.
Shout out to the artists that got real good ad-libs.
Yeah.
Can we name something real quick?
Future. Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Who?
Moneybag Dude. What do you do with that?
Jones got him.
But
I feel like in this era, Moneybag he does have.
Jones's ad-libs be like a whole nother verse. Like,
it's a swag goes to Harlem though.
Yeah, it'd be a whole nother verse. Shout out to Jimmy.
I give him credit.
Speaking of the dip, happy birthday Santana, free Santana.
Right.
I don't know why they ain't showing that much love to him on the IG though, but you know they figure that when he come home.
Yeah, don't worry.
I don't think he's ever really been that likable.
But I think,
I get that. She's saying on the personality standpoint, not music.
Yeah,
I definitely get that. The personality.
He was the least liked of everybody in
the
most personal. Freaky.
I'm talking about people that knew them.
Jones cool as shit.
Like Jones was cool as fuck. Freaky Ziggy was cool. Hell Rell was cool.
Yeah.
But people that knew them didn't like Jules Santana. His swag was he was mad arrogant, even around like niggas that was on. You know what I'm saying? So I think the people didn't fuck with him like that.
Take to the vibe.
Yeah, but I think with the Quentin Miller shit, the problem with the Quentin Miller thing is when the Weeknd, when he said "Take Care," he said I gave Drake half my album, my original album that I was gonna use as my debut album. I gave Drake half my album, and then he made "Take Care," which is true. He's on.
Yeah, but realistically, Quentin, my G.
But in that standpoint,
it wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah. Okay. You know what it was?
But what the problem is when you hear those tracks.
with that whole shit.
When you hear those tracks with The Weeknd, you're like, damn, I fuck with these tracks. You fuck with them without Drake on them. You know what I'm saying? If you took Drake off, you fuck with it. When you hear Quentin Miller's tracks, even the references, you like, all right, nigga. Drake flipped this and made this dope.
Right,
like, yeah, I understand it's the same. It's the same cadence and everything, but you don't have the same delivery, voice, swag.
Have anybody heard him rap?
Yeah,
who, Quentin Miller? Yeah, I've heard a couple of his tracks. They dry.
So how are the reference tracks? Are they
like the lyrics are the same in the same spot, but
his delivery not the same.
Yeah. Drake has the sauce.
Drake bouillon and that nigga just salt water.
Yeah, Quentin Miller sounds like, dry on the tracks. He don't got no energy.
Everybody has a lane. Everybody has a role.
Yeah,
like there's a lane for songwriters. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lane for the person that's not marketable.
Yeah,
to be on the stage.
When you saying all this,
Jay.
Stay in your lane.
Jay's like putting the pen over there.
Nah, but
you know what I'm saying, there's a lane though. Like, you know what I mean? Like the person that you might be a good writer. You might be that writer, but that person can't write at all, but he's marketable, right?
Yeah.
Like, so we need to give him those lyrics that you wrote. You get your check. You know what I'm saying? This is how we make this whole machine work. You know what I mean?
Real Seinfeld, y'all. Stay in your lane.
Just stay in your lane.
So can we briefly touch on, since we were talking about Drake, Drake partnering up with the Caffeine app to stream URL rap battles?
Yeah, I think it's a good move for him.
Oh, that's why I'm seeing that shit on fucking IG and shit.
Yeah.
I think
what you think that's gonna do? You think Smack is only happy about that?
He didn't jump through that?
I don't think
but URL is in Canada.
Yeah.
So that's why
So
that's why it's pop. That's why he decided to do like URL is huge. They're in Toronto. They're Toronto based.
URL is not in Toronto.
No,
I thought it was King of the Dot. That's
King
from
of the Dot
Toronto.
is in
Toronto.
No, but
URL
there's
is Smack.
Yeah, but there's one that's in Toronto.
King of the Dot.
Yeah, because they do all those battles and everything. So I think that he's trying to.
They got Pat Stay.
It's already big. You could tell that it's big there. You know, like battle raps are big. Yeah, so I think he's just catching on to that.
What threw me though is Smack has his own app now. Like Smack, he don't even put the battles up on YouTube right away. He put them up on the app and everything first. Right?
Oh, okay.
Trying to get double the income.
Yeah, like I guess they go like the battles go on the app and then they on the app for like a month or two. And
niggas is still checking for them raps though.
Yeah.
There's people that
Up
still.
north, battle rap is still.
I get that, but they still checking in with the same kind of numbers like from before.
I haven't been on it since like Murder Mook days. Like,
I still tap in.
2-3
like
I haven't went as far
days.
to get the
I ain't like the shit I saw with Cassie after that shit.
I'm all the way tapped into like the new guys and everything.
Oh, okay. So you like those new age of dudes that's bad.
I'm talking about wasn't too far ago where the nigga got slapped up by the nigga from Jersey and shit. Was it Arsenal?
Cool.
And Cassidy, they had something like a few months ago.
Cassidy and Arsenal they just battled like not too long ago.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Like
who won though?
Arsenal
watched them.
Yeah, but that's why these dudes should not come and battle these battle rappers. You have bars, but you not on the. You're not in your element. That's why Joe Budden got washed. You're not in that element.
Like Cassidy, and I really hate to say this because Cassidy is my guy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But Cassidy's been bugging lately.
Son, dude was really sounding like
he was bugging. He's been bugging.
1987.
You gotta keep up. You know what I mean?
I think they don't understand what that realm is like now. That battle rap shit is different.
That shit acting, nigga. Like when they bring out the props shit, nigga, that shit be dramatic. Like play Shakespeare, nigga. That shit good.
The rhymes
tag team shit I be looking for.
Like 50% of it.
Yeah.
There's another 25% of delivery and
theatrics.
Yeah, you need it.
Crowd participation.
Exactly. Delivery, performance.
Nah, that's just like, yo, nigga, when they do the tag teams, the tag team shit is where it's at, dog. Because then they start backing each other with the ad-lib and the matching and finishing the verses and then the props and then getting the tag team's where it's at. They just don't put enough of them out there.
So let's see where this goes. Like,
speaking of tag team, though,
I
want to talk about two cases going on. And Jesse Smollett and then Nicki Minaj brother being up in the pen.
They got him.
Sensitive topics, Lex. Let's shoot ahead.
No, it's real sensitive for them, but they, you know what I mean? Sensitive for one right now. Nicki Minaj's brother got a lot of shit on his chest and on the back that he has to handle.
On the Justice Smollett case, their counts aren't they counts of disorderly conduct?
Nah, it's like faking a crime.
Faking a crime.
Yeah, he
He's
staged
a lot of things about disorderly conduct.
Probably,
he staged it a whole thing,
Can
so
we
they
look
give it up.
up-
It's different.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah,
I'm
I'll pull
just
it
saying,
up
like,
while we.
I've been
Segue.
getting different
He
news.
fucked.
No,
And he
okay.
deserves it. On some crap shit. Like, that nigga stupid.
Yeah,
he played
he
himself
robbed.
hard. He
Like,
done
what
fucked
are you
up. He
doing?
fucked up
What was he
the
doing?
bag for everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You
what
feel
are
me?
you doing?
Stupid.
Just light skin shit, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
like none of your
Like,
homeboys.
he's not getting a black card. So.
Nah.
Nah, he's not.
Just
But my
smart
thing
as
is, yeah, no, but my thing is like none of his
He
homeboys
denied that black card.
said to him
He
like,
ain't got no homeboys that's doing that bullshit on that show.
Somebody had to be like, yo, this nigga is bugging, son.
like somebody had to tell him that this was a bad idea. Like,
Nah, that was that one shit.
Nah,
He just
but
came on his
nah, but when
own.
you
He was
holler-
strategizing on his own, like, all right, this is gonna be my
Nah,
way
when
to
you
break out
holler-
and be victimized.
So,
and-
now, when you holler at the Haitian dudes, who robbed them? Was the Haitian dudes?
Yeah.
They was African dudes.
African dudes. When you holler at the African dudes, even the African dudes gotta be like, yo, this gotta be the dumbest.
But
thing
they
on
took the
planet,
bag though.
son.
They took
Give me the money,
for
son.
man.
Yes,
Let's go,
man.
dog. Go buy the rope, buy the gloves. You say you got attacked with bleach, brother, but you don't even go into the hospital closing one eye.
Yeah,
Your clothes
I'm saying,
perfectly
like,
black.
Like, yo,
Your clothes perfectly black and blue, dog. Like ain't a spot of bleach on them. You got roughed up by these two big motherfuckers who are some racist Trump
Right.
supporters, dog. But you ain't got a scratch on the eye,
Son,
dog.
I know the Africans is like, yo,
Stupid.
He's
a.
It's a class 4 felony for filing a false police report and staging a crime.
What can it be lowered down to?
And then he's
First
also
degree
got
misdemeanor?
the disorderly conduct. He has
Disorderly conduct ain't shit.
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
He has
Hey,
their
shit.
their
That's the
new
other
disorderly. They added
want the-
disorderly conduct to what he had. He had 6 charges already.
They want
They'll
the check from him.
dismiss all the disorderly conduct, more than likely.
They
Yeah,
want
but-
the check from him, dog.
but
He
basically-
gotta pay some money and
That's
some
it.
probation.
What they want from
That's all they
him,
want is money.
He
what
go
they
to jail,
wanted
he gonna
for
do
the
some petty
most is
cases.
the felony filing a false police report, and which they
And that
he's
probably
facing.
bumped that down.
What's
He's
the
facing
fourth,
up to
though?
three.
That's just why his money.
It's 3 years in prison is the max he can
Oh,
get.
so it's a year, nigga.
He's
Give
probably
it
gonna
county time.
get.
He probably not gonna
County
get no
time.
time.
Son, he's
County
really
time for probation.
He's really
That
gonna
nigga's
feel
not
like
getting
he's
no
the
going. He's gonna
Tupac
get
of
them
the
fines.
gay
That's what they want.
Yeah,
They want their
facts.
bread back.
But you can still get fined and still go put your ass in the county.
But you think
Yeah,
they
no,
fucking
yeah.
with him?
I don't think they're gonna take him to jail. I think they want his money.
Yeah, it's not strong enough charges.
They want his money.
Some money. He already got
Yeah.
humiliated.
Yeah.
Ain't
I think
nobody
they
gonna
just
work
wanna-
with the nigga.
I think they just want to
Yeah.
recoup the
The
money
nigga
they
be
put
on
in.
SoundCloud.
You're gonna have
And
to
they
pay
wanna
that.
make him feel it.
You're gonna have to pay that. You need to pay them streams back. Take them.
No, but he got to finish up Empire though, right?
Yeah.
They finished it up.
Yeah, I think so. But
Empire, yeah.
it's them Nicki Minaj charges. That's the ones that's looking serious. That
Nicki
Jesse
Minaj
Smollett
working
shit is looking.
overtime,
All right, so outside of that, how do we feel about Janet Jackson coming back?
We didn't even finish that. Alright,
Alright,
fuck it. Janet Jackson, segue.
Janet
Finish what?
Janet Jackson, I just feel like no one cares, yo. She already got that money from having that baby. She got out at the right time. Do you? I'm tired of the has-been tours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Damn.
Yeah, because she ain't got no music to add to it. And we
Yeah.
done seen that shit shake on stage for the last like 35 years. Dog,
yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
good. I already seen the titty on the Super Bowl and all. You good?
It wasn't,
Like,
even
keep
worth,
it
it wasn't
pushing.
even a titty worth watching.
It
though.
wasn't even good
That titty
titty.
looked like Snoopy's nose.
God.
Nigga. That titty was down
So
to
when,
the knees.
so when it
And
wasn't
that was
even,
20 years ago.
it wasn't even good.
Ah.
It
You know
was.
what I mean?
It wasn't
And
even
now
good
she got
titty
some
when.
milk in them titties. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So they probably down to the tippy
Y'all
toes.
talking about Jermaine Dupri's ex-wife.
Yeah, I'm talking about Penny from Good Times. And speaking of Good Times, rest in peace to Malona.
Facts.
Facts.
Can we take a moment for Malona?
Yeah.
Alright. Damn!
Yeah, that was the crazy episode with the iron. With
Oh,
Jerry.
Penny,
yeah. You know we always gotta
yeah.
talk about that one episode. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
what has y'all feel been like so far for 2020 in terms of music? In terms of what's been going on in the culture and the losses we've gone through so far. We're wrapping up the second month of the year, Black History Month.
It's every month, my
I
queen.
think, yeah, it's
Take that
definitely. Yeah, but not officially.
Officially, I celebrate it. Everything I do is black.
I mean, okay.
Black food, black talk, black walk.
Hey.
What else?
Nah, but I feel like this
black
year.
Women.
I feel like this
Black
year
women.
has been probably like.
It started off kind of. It's
Yeah.
moving. It's doing
Yeah, it's moving, but it's the least amount of artists. It's showing how little there is in the industry now. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like 5 people making music. 6 people. That's
Yeah.
chart. This is the first time I've looked at the charts, and it's like, it's like 3 albums, and that's it. Right now, you looking at the charts, it's a Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
That's good though. A Boogie keep dropping like that though.
Yeah,
Like,
but
6 months this nigga working dropping.
But he gonna chart because it just came out. But the fact that the box is still number 1 shows you that there's not much music coming out.
Yeah, but that last A Boogie shit he did though, that nigga did like numbers. Like,
And
Yeah.
it's still doing numbers right now.
It's doing number.
Like
This
he's
is.
still on the charts right now.
But I respect this doing.
Suburban is still on the radio.
Yeah, I respect them doing numbers, but I'm just saying like the fact that it's like you look at the charts now and it's still Roddy Ricch, still Post Malone, The Baby, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's people that's usually up there. Like you like where these at? I feel like until Drake drops something, Migos drop something. These are albums that people are anticipating. That's not. That hasn't hit yet. But I feel like it's not enough artists right now that's out making music because there's a lot of old music from last year, like early last year, that's still charted.
Yeah,
so,
Migos just dropped a record too that's hitting right now. I'll give you the name of it in a second. But they got a record that's hitting right now too.
I'll look that up. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people like Billie Eilish and shit that's out here. She's give no fucks. Maybe that Justin Bieber album that I don't know. It came and went.
I'm not gonna front.
Besides
I haven't given it
Intention,
my full attention, but next week we'll be.
I'm fuck with Bieber, man.
I do.
I like
fuck
his
with
little
Bieber,
docu-series shit.
Yeah.
He cool, he humble.
I fuck with Bieber, but
He
I'm
got
just
good
saying
intentions.
his
He
album.
has a single now called
His wife, he aight.
Yeah, give no fucks.
Give no fucks. All right,
that what it's
I'll look it up. No, not Bieber. You talking about Migos?
Oh.
But Bieber, that Intentions, I didn't like that song. It's charting, but I don't like it.
It's alright. I like what he did.
Yeah.
But it's just God's plan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just.
Like, I don't know. Maybe that's a Canadian thing. The niggas just want to.
I think he just tried to
get everything in America.
I think he's trying to do that positive PR swing because he was bugging out in the media for a little bit. He was on that church cult shit and all that, so I feel like
he brought it back white. Man.
He came back and he was like, "I'm still white, y'all. So don't get it misconstrued, baby."
Oh, I forgot to make mention of this, but when we were talking about Meek Mill with the whole comment of the Quentin Miller, the whole bringing it, 50 Cent bringing it up, and like his name being brought up a lot in this past week, he did. Not Meek, no, people making mention of Meek Mill's name a lot this week. He actually put up a tweet saying that, isn't it interesting that, now that I've been making certain moves and positive moves towards my own empowerment and surrounding myself by different kind of people, all of a sudden I'm in everybody's
mouth?
I'm in everybody's mouth in this last couple of weeks, like in this last week. So it was kind of like, I was like, that is kind of interesting. Like, like they're looking to kind of like pick at him now when he's doing better. I kind of don't think, it could not be a coincidence.
Yeah. I feel like
that
championships press release tour, that was the biggest bounce back I ever seen.
I think he's bigger than his music though, which is weird. I feel like his music doesn't add up to his stardom.
Yeah, but that championship
that's just kind of association. But what has he been through? Like the charge that he had was not that serious. Like I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like, it was like it's just the judge was fucked up, but he ain't have no crazy ass charge.
It's true.
Just,
I mean, they put it due to the fact that the judge
what was
bugging
the charge,
out.
nigga? The charge was small, dog. Like it ain't no crazy charge, man.
Right.
It's like they just trying to. when he throw the felony out there, nigga, like felony is a strong word of what society has, but what he had wasn't like some crazy charges for that amount of probation time, and it still wasn't crazy probation because the nigga can still move around and do things. You just have a fucked up judge.
It ain't like Kodak right now.
Yeah, Kodak doing
That's
time,
real charges.
but he ain't doing time. But that three to Kodak ain't shit, nigga. Because if he has his card right, that money there. Now Schmurder, Rowdy Rebel, dog.
Those
BG,
are real charges.
C Murder, nigga. Them niggas is doing time, dog. 9, 20, life. Okay, like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, those are different. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like with them it's different because of the popularity level. I feel like Kodak is seriously hurting his career doing that time right now.
Nah, dog, but that nigga's a fuck up. He
pretty much done for Kodak.
Nah, B. Look, kid. The nigga should have got hit a lot worse if he wasn't who he was, dog. He had some money behind him. Yeah. So he got a great situation, nigga, to go eat them 3. Because obviously you see niggas are still waiting for Schmurder. So niggas still waiting for BG. You can bounce back quicker.
I don't feel like people is going to be waiting on Kodak again to come out because they done
already did time like before.
We did this 3-4 times.
Yeah, they're going to take it, dog.
So it's like,
free Kodak is a copywritten term now. That's crazy.
I think that, Kodak be playing himself.
Yeah, so I feel like he's done. But
white America even gave you a chance.
Yeah, I feel like
Schmurder.
I feel like Schmurder with him. I just feel like it's popular to be like free Schmurder. You know what I'm saying? I think the only person that really did time like that, and then
let's be real.
Their release was anticipated was like Gucci. I think Remy Ma was one too.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna sound crazy for this thought, right?
All right.
But I feel like this little bit of time that Schmurder's doing is actually keeping his career afloat, son. Because realistically speaking,
well, he did 7, right? He doing 7, right?
Right, but let's say Schmurder never went to jail.
Yeah.
He could have still been like a one-hit wonder, my nigga. Like,
but that's the thing.
I was fucking with that Bobby biz, though.
Okay, real talk. Sir.
But are you fucking with his tracks without? He's one of those people. I fuck with his animated attitude. Like those tracks are not fire unless you watching this nigga wilding out.
Right.
He sells the track. You know what I'm saying?
It's the charges that are keeping them relevant.
Yeah.
He went on some shit for the streets.
Right.
Yeah.
So the streets is gonna fuck with you because of that. And then
he kept the G code.
No, explain. Because he did more than what he had to do.
Right.
On top of that. Right. He took a different plea that could have put that nigga right back out. So his mans and them won't have to.
Right.
Because there's other niggas in the clique, dog, that doing the life bid, dog, got 99 and shit from the camp.
Yeah,
so
they offered him 5.
Yeah.
And then
5 would have been 4.
His boy got 10.
Right. Yeah.
But then he took a deal that said if y'all both do 7, then you do good. So he took 2 more to take.
Like, people understand what he's saying.
Yeah, he took like, 2 more to take.
For 5 years.
Which would have been 4.
But because I'm a real
prison now, not jail.
Take an extra 2 years
to take 3 years. To take 3 years off his boy's charge.
Yeah.
And his boy was looking at 10 minimum, I think, or some shit. And then they were like, "Oh, y'all could both take 7," which I respect that. Would you have done it for your boy?
Niggas won't even take 7 months for niggas out here.
Facts.
So,
that was a real move.
Not me, G. Not me, but I'm just saying a whole bunch of other cowards and niggas don't. Nigga, that ain't nothing for my folks.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like
niggas can go pull the
when you already looking at 5, your life is drastically different after 5.
Yeah,
you might as well do 7.
5 and 7.
Nah, my nigga, you don't have to though.
Yeah,
you don't. If you don't have to, it's different, my nigga. But like I said, everybody ain't built the same, son. So you got a lot of niggas out there screaming that shit. We can always talk about this legal shit, nigga. But niggas be different when they in there.
Right.
And niggas, niggas different, dog, when them crackers got you in the room on that courtroom, nigga. They got you different when you got some code D, son. You see who's who and what's what, dog. So Word to the wise. Don't play in the streets unless you're ready for the streets.
Speaking about pressure in jail.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen that show called 60 Days In?
Nah, what the fuck is the name of the TV show?
60 Days In, my nigga.
Okay, go ahead.
This is where they taking people and putting them in jail for 60 days.
On purpose or for real charges?
They
Like,
just
like-
just living. You
Like,
experience
yeah,
60
you
days.
in jail, so-
That's good though. I feel a lot of motherfuckers need to go through that
Hey, I need
in order to understand like how that
shit.
All right, I'm
shit
gonna
is.
check it out.
Check this shit.
Speaking
It's
of-
a good laugh.
Speaking of people,
This nigga said a
speaking
laugh.
of people who've been
Well, they
acting
in
crazy,
stitching and all kinds of
acting
shit.
different lately, Wendy Williams. She's been acting different.
Wendy Williams need to go to TV jail.
Yo, Wendy is
All right, Wendy
not
Williams.
functioning.
Wendy Williams, I believe it was a Valentine's Day special. No, it aired last Thursday.
Yeah, you're right.
Where she made a couple comments about Valentine's Day. It was coming up. And then she made, I'm not going to quote her verbatim, but she basically said, you know, to gay men that
They
no
should
matter...
be wearing give us back our
How they-
dresses.
Yeah, give us back our skirts and our this, but no matter, basically the underlying thing she was saying is y'all will never understand what it's like to be a woman.
How did she introduce a segment? Did she say, "Hey"?
I just think she was, I don't know, maybe she was just on one that day and was feeling brave or whatever, but I do agree with what she said.
I mean, I could kind of agree with what she was saying.
I believe what she
Because she's saying, like, my
y'all
nigga,
will never know.
she's like, until you had a period, my nigga,
You'll never
like,
know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
So does that go both ways for women?
What do you
Well, that's
mean?
fine.
Playing the butch role and trying to act like, you know, wearing the
Yeah,
boxers
Absolutely.
and this and that and, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
but
And doing the
Absolutely,
most-
but it's not the same. But the thing is that women,
that's a fair.
It's still not the same thing.
It's a fair.
But
It's a fair
fair
comparison.
comparison. Like, my nigga,
it's a fair
she's like, until
comparison.
you carrying a baby for 9 months and you having periods.
But you see how that system is, nigga.
Like-
It was all with her. And
yeah.
now she done fucked up.
Well, she came out with a public apology.
But
saying-
that's what they-
yeah.
that's
'cause
what they make
killed
you do.
people, and
I
She got that
know.
phone call real quick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
attack
what
that
they
wrong
make you do.
demographic.
Which brings us to this other point, right?
Wendy, you're right now. You're syndicated in 200 cities,
Right.
and the
She's
way
like-
you're going, you're about to be syndicated in 5.
She's like,
Right.
do you want to risk it all?
In the tri-state.
Are you ready to risk it all?
Yeah.
You know
Fact.
what
So
I'm
what
saying?
you say?
Take it back, Snoop.
That
Snoop.
Apologize, Snoop.
Snoop apologize,
That
right?
back-
Why you gotta
Serious.
apologize in the mammy head raps?
All right, now, but here's the crazy
looking like
thing.
Aunt
Here's the
Jemima.
crazy thing.
Yeah.
So look at this timeline, right? And maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I could be wrong on my shits, right?
Yeah.
So Snoop makes his comment,
Yeah.
right? My nigga, like, the next day, Snoop's son pictures is out with Snoop's son looking all
Oh,
kind
that's
of...
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
And then, like, flash forward right after that, Snoop is like, all right, chill. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't
That's
see
what
it like that?
Yeah, I do. Because who knows what else they sent them?
Right.
If they
Nigga,
put those
that
out,
was
that's
that
light.
warning- that was that warning shot.
That's
Like,
light,
nigga,
yeah.
like, hey. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We got you.
Like,
we got you.
nigga.
Okay,
We got you
so-
set on some casting
Ain't
couch
no
shit.
one
You,
reach out.
want us to put it out?
Ain't no one trying to reach out with the son's a man, so he ain't post nothing. He ain't trying to
Nigga.
retract nothing. No, that's
Snoop
what
ain't even, like, Snoop is like, that shit ain't even happened. Like,
He didn't even
and
touch
Snoop be
it. He
talking
just
about
apologized
everything.
and then called it a
Yeah,
day.
Snoop
Yeah.
be talking about everything. Like, my nigga, you ain't see these pictures of your son all day. Like, you ain't gonna
Right.
Oprah made a phone call.
Facts.
Oprah said, "Stop it."
Yo, whoever got the bigger
These
money,
niggas
said-
wanna play.
But them niggas is like, yo, Snoop is like, all right, chill.
They
Yeah.
said,
Apologize.
"Oprah,
Nah,
pick
but
that
he
shit
felt
up,
that-
nigga. Don't fuck
after
with my
that
baby.
came out,
Nobody
he
don't
felt
fuck
that-
with
You
him."
fell all the way back.
And I
You fell all the
and
way
that
back.
that was wild, but you got to see that's just how he rolled.
But it's crazy that, like, a lot of people's not even peeping that move
Yeah.
right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, we
same,
keep it,
like,
niggas.
so now that makes me ask,
That's
like,
why we talk about
that
it.
makes
I be
me ask-
talking to y'all. That
So
shit.
that brings me a question, and so then I ask myself, did Dwayne Wade maybe not agree to something? Or
Facts.
Nah, my nigga. His
Maybe.
Dwayne Wade's son gave that nigga a phone call, nigga. He said, "Daddy, I'm coming downstairs as a sheep."
nah, so
No.
my nigga, there's something weird.
There's gotta
about
be
that
something
Dwayne
to it,
Wade
yeah.
story, my nigga, because why is it so big a deal?
B, I ain't think Dwayne Wade
Oh,
was
did
that
y'all
famous,
see
man.
Did y'all see
Like,
his
I still
clothing
don't
line
feel
that he
he's
put
that
out?
famous of a
Who put out a
NBA
clothing
star.
line?
Dwayne Wade, he
got
put
like
out a
some
collab.
100 Crisis Need Help shirts or some shit, right? They got
No,
like a toll-free number on them or some shit.
he put out a collab, a clothing collab that says what is it? My what is bigger than your what?
My belief is bigger than your doubt.
Yeah, my belief is bigger than your doubt.
That sounds nice.
No, but
Wow.
it's a
No,
all C and I.
My belief is
It's a
stronger
triangle
than your
and
doubt.
it's got the I in it.
How does that
Oh,
make
really?
sense?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How does that make sense? My belief
Yeah.
is stronger than your doubt. How does that make sense?
It's encouraging. Depends how you want to
Yeah,
apply it.
wait, I don't.
It can be applied in so many different
Okay,
ways.
so
How
it's
to explain?
What does
encouraging.
my belief have anything to do with what you may doubt? It's too
Meaning,
broad
I believe,
spectrum.
meaning
Yeah,
you
that's
telling me.
self-explanatory.
Yeah,
It's
like
not
it-
self-explanatory. It's a bad slogan.
Wow.
It's a bad slogan. Bad slogan
Explain.
because if it,
I
I'm
just said it to
explaining to you what belief. Number one, when you have the all seeing eye on the forefront of everything, so what is your symbology implying? Like
Yeah,
that's the
that's
first
one
way.
thing.
That's one thing. All right, but it's tied into one piece.
Pulling it up.
Now, my belief is stronger than your doubt. First of all, what belief? Second of
His
all,
belief.
I think you're
how,
looking too
what
deep.
his belief in
It can be
what?
applied to anything. Like it's more or less.
But
that,
then I would say that his belief in
I
whatever
won't
would
say
be
it's
stronger
my
than your coincide. No, I mean, okay, finish.
I get what you're
Well, you
saying.
see it?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
what would,
DM'd it to you.
what
Oh,
would any of
Starbucks.
my beliefs have to do with coinciding or have nothing to do with whatever you made out? It's just, I just think it's a wide spectrum, grammatically, writtenly poor.
Nah, I think. All right.
It's a
the way
couple
I'm
different
looking at
shirts.
The way I'm looking at
See, I thought that was a fucking phone number on there.
the way I'm looking at the slogan is.
Yeah.
All right. If you
My
tell me I
belief
can't
about my
do
son
it,
being able to do
I
it.
believe that I can do it.
Yeah,
but
My
you're
belief
stronger
that I
than
can do it is
you hating
stronger
on
than
me.
You hating on me.
Yeah, I fucking.
But I just
agree
feel like-
with it, but
Yeah,
it's just not fashionably forward for me.
I mean, I get what you're saying with the all CNI and everything.
Yeah.
What else are you pushing behind?
Yeah, I know.
Nah, he
get
made it
you.
seem like he's showing like a penis getting cut off while he's wearing a skirt and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
But I feel like I feel like it's getting pushed.
Coincidentally, after this whole situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, you see.
Yeah, like that's clearly you.
The
clearly
correlation.
work. You clearly align.
Yeah.
Drew your line,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah, it's a roll up. I'm starting to really believe that this is a roll up.
it's not. It's been.
He on that
It's
press
been a roll
tour.
out.
He got a book coming. He got a book
They
coming.
Everything
got him.
he's
They got
doing
him. They
now.
got him, y'all. They got him.
Yeah, man.
Whatever
This
they-
is,
Whatever they got Dwayne Wade on, they had to do
Whatever it
that.
is, they got him.
It was that
It's the
other.
Hollywood wife.
It was that other baby while
It's
Gabrielle
the Hollywood
Union.
wife.
When he
Did
first
she,
got
did
with
she get
Gabrielle.
her shit fucked up too at America's Got Talent? Like,
Yeah.
about the racist shit. I saw the stupidest shit though, where Heidi Klum said a while back. Like Heidi Klum got mad that, like they said, like she's a white woman. Like the bitch got mad that they called her for being white. You pull that up, dog. This is the stupidest shit ever.
She was with Seal for a minute.
Yeah, I know. I was like, damn,
Not
shorty,
for
because you
nothing,
got,
but
yeah.
do y'all be just looking at the comments? Like y'all just go to IG just for the
Yeah,
comments?
World Star have the worst
My
comments, man.
nigga,
They be
the
going in on
comments.
people. Let
I'm
me
looking
see
at the
this shit.
comments for the Dwayne Wade shit.
I give this a 9. I give it a 10. Dude getting all the spiritual after his son became his daughter. Relax, Brody. This is from.
Says the man who robbed Eric Gordon.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yo, the comments be killing me all the time, man.
Yo, sold his soul, Illuminati.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. Like, the comments will definitely let
Oh
you
yeah.
you need
The
to
dunk
know.
contest was bullshit too, dog.
They robbed
Gordon
Eric
should have
Gordon.
won.
Yeah, they
Gordon
robbed
should've
him.
won.
They robbed
Of
him.
course.
Gordon should've
Everybody,
won.
and that was clear. Everybody.
That's 2
everybody
years.
said that.
That's 2 years that they robbed him already.
But I'm surprised that the All Star game
What
was
is he
really,
not
really
saying
black.
yes
Though.
to?
Yeah,
What is
facts.
he not saying yes to?
Facts, that's what happened.
Question, feel me?
You not on the right team.
Right, like when
Not the right
like, you know what I
team.
mean?
You cannot jump over somebody that's 7'5". and then not win.
Teabagged him. He hunched over the teabag.
Yeah, but
he had
your teabag was still your teabag was still 7. It still cleared 7'2".
Right.
That teabag was 3 inches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he got up there.
Even then, you cleared 7'2", and you still don't win.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. Not for that raggedy ass dunk, but he was doing.
Hey, did y'all see the Floyd Mayweather on the Drink Champs?
Nah.
Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of it.
That was a good interview.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't look to Floyd for good interviews because I feel like he's an idiot.
A lot of stuff.
But I like that he keeps it real.
He keeps it real. He definitely keeps it real. I like how he handled that
tiny thing.
Yeah, the tiny.
He talked about that finally.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Oh, like he did an in-depth like.
He was on Drink Champs, like
Nori be getting in there.
Yeah, like because you know how that is. So he's like basically like, yo, because this nigga's like, so they talking about the tiny thing, right?
Yeah.
So this nigga is like, I'm trying to think of the first comment, but he's like, I mean, bitches, it's like doorknobs, like everybody gets in turn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, this nigga's like, if you don't want your chick to be,
category smashed.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Homie
that's a given.
Like,
she said he smashed too, right?
Oh,
the homie is like,
I think
like, I'm a king, right?
Yeah.
It's like, after I get up from the table, I don't really give a fuck who eats at the table after I get up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like he was going at it like that. He's like, yo, if it's your chick, like, and you want her to be respected as such,
keep her home.
She need to be at the house. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
good old fashioned American
like,
values still
literally,
exist
like he's
in the Mayweather
giving
house.
the real.
I fuck with that though. I respect
Rich
that.
Snizzle.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So he's saying he smashed though.
Yeah.
I mean,
she said he smashed though. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like he was
When her and T.I. was beefing, I'm pretty sure, like, even T.I. acknowledged that.
Yeah. I don't doubt it.
But I felt like after T.I. was hitting all that pep talk, him trying to check.
Tiny, like,
yeah.
Tiny, you want me like someone I'm supposed to try to go smell Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, but you don't know what he did to her.
Like, but what are you putting me up against right now?
I think,
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, a powerful man who's more powerful than you.
Nah, I think
but do you really feel like Floyd is more powerful? What? Because he could.
Nah, you talking physically. I think T.I. can get a murk though. Shit comes to shit like.
But nothing.
But Floyd said that too.
Hurt his pride.
But Floyd said that too. Floyd is like, yeah, like my money is different. Like if I really wanted to get him touched, like you know, what I'm saying?
Very true.
He was talking that shit.
That's hurting a man's ego when you leave him and start rocking with another dude who has that kind of celebrity money. Come on, fam. Of course, it's gonna hurt T.I.'s pride.
T.I. legend though.
I feel like it's
not like
the problem with T.I.
This is chauvinistic bullshit that men try to play, and I hate that shit because it's one thing about not being in love with a chick, and it's another thing to have an ego. And men do not want to see their chick leave with another nigga who's doing better, put her on, because it's going to hurt his ego.
I don't think he's doing better.
And men don't love
I think T.I. is a mogul, though.
Man.
T.I. is an articulate dude. He is respected in the community.
Okay, but he's
Floyd Mayweather just got money.
Look like,
that's
Floyd Mayweather look like he's doing better, but like,
T.I. got way more credit.
That's what I'm saying.
T.I. at the end of that argument, if I'm T.I., I'm like, he can't even spell the words that I'm saying.
T.I. over here like expeditiously.
Exactly.
And that's why T.I. tried to fight the nigga because he wasn't heard about it.
All right, I don't respect that because I don't respect trying to check the dude when your girl wilding out because
that's a
bitch nigga move.
Not all men do it, but a man like T.I. with a high like his.
But that's a whack ass nigga.
That's whack, dude.
Yeah, that you don't check the
dude. I get that.
You never check the dude because guess what? You go and fight this nigga,
but it's gonna
she'll
hurt
fuck
his
that
ego.
nigga too. Now you gotta go. You out in the streets.
While you in the hospital, while you in the jail, she throwing the pussy around.
Exactly.
This is my time.
Like, why am I checking?
This nigga ain't gonna get a raise for 18 days.
He's over there for
he don't owe you nothing.
Like, like he's a nigga's gonna be a nigga.
That's it.
I'm not checking the dude. Like I'm definitely checking.
I just feel like that was a lame nigga move on T.I.'s part.
On checking her.
Yeah, on checking him, but I feel like but the difference is he be in his emotions too much.
T.I. put himself in a predicament for Floyd to be like, nigga, you bitch chose me.
Yeah, now you look like a clown.
You put yourself in that predicament. That's why he should have Omarion the situation.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody clouded Omarion.
Ain't nobody clouded Omarion, said. You know what I mean?
That nigga said she for the streets.
Hey.
So I have a question, y'all.
Yeah.
Was Tiny trying to make an escape?
Yo, alright, on that note, I think we're gonna have to close it out.
Alright.
It's getting late, and we gotta move around.
Hey, that was that. So what y'all doing? What y'all about to get into?
So y'all headed straight to the house? Or where?
Episode 18. Thank you everybody for checking in.
Yeah.
Like, click, subscribe, YouTube, iLive UK. What's the camera one?
iLive Radio.
iLive Radio.
iLiveRadio.com, iLive UK. Shout out to my folks in London.
Shout out Music Media Lounge.
Shout out Music Media Lounge.
Always.
Shout out to my amazing co-hosts. You guys all bring great opinions.
What's her name? Shit.
Y'all get the shout outs out.
Holla Rock, you know, follow there on the dial.
My boy Holla Rock, my boy Jay Nice, my boy Booty Like Great. We're here. I want to give another special thanks to Miss Danny who came through earlier for another segment of our show tonight.
Yeah, what is it? The Hippie Factory?
The Hippie Haven, which is in Miami.
Yeah, that tiny stage will definitely be in attendance.
Will definitely be in attendance.
More tiny references?
March 26th.
You know, I want to send good vibes and much appreciation to our listeners. Keep building with us. Keep tuning in. Follow, like, subscribe. We're getting better. We're building. And to everyone, a great night.
You're listening